channel. So today I'm finally doing a car tour of my Audi A1 S-Line. So if you want to see the inside of an Audi A1 or you're just interested in general, then please keep watching. So I have the 2015 model and it's the Sport line, so it has the little S-Line logo here. I do want to change the alloys to black ones, but that's something I'll do in the future. I cleaned my car yesterday, so can we just appreciate that tyre shine? So it's the TFSI one as well. A petrol cap, you just push it to open it like that. And while we're here, we'll do the boot. It's a quite spacious boot. I've just got all my bags here. This is amazing if you want your car to smell really nice. I just spray this all over my car mats and it makes the car smell lush. So it's quite a big boot. Also, my dad actually got me one of these, which I think is really good to have in your cars if you have an accident. Put this on the side of the road so cars can see you, because my dad's a little cutie. I just have a random picnic blanket and some beach towels and blankets as well. So this is an overall of the boot. It's not the biggest boot in the world, but as you can see, you can fit quite a lot in. Also has some lights in the back, so that's the boot. So this is the back seats with the seats folded down, which makes it more spacious if you have a bigger object you need to carry, etc. And then this is what the back looks like with the seats pulled up. Ignore that mark there. Also got some lights back here, which is really good. When you open the door, you can turn it on and off. And then in the back you have the window button, a speaker here, and then you have a little storage compartment here. I do have to say it's not the biggest of cars, like back seat wise. So just for size reference, this is me in the back. I'm 5'7", so it's not the roomiest of cars, but still I really wanted a 5-seater car just because I'm always a designated driver in my friends, so it does fit everyone in nicely. It's just not the roomiest of cars, which of course is expected when buying an Audi A1 anyway. So the headrests in the back are also adjustable. The seats in my car are leather, and then obviously this part is cloth. I'm really happy I got the leather just because I think it makes the car look overall more expensive. Both the back seats are also adaptable for baby seats, which is really good, as this can be like a family friendly car. So this is what it looks like from the driver's side. So it says S-Line here. Obviously you can't see now because it's daylight, but there's also a light here. Actually you can see that, which is a really nice feature. Ignore my masks here. Obviously in shops now you have to wear masks. I've got my little mask stash there. This is also the child lock, so if you want to make sure your kids don't open the door, you just pop the key in and twist it. So from inside the car we have the car alarm off button, and then we have the lock and unlock button. The really nice thing about Audi is that as soon as you're in the door, for like after 3 seconds, the car automatically locks, which I really love that feature. Here we have the buttons to adjust your wind mirrors. Annoyingly in this car and in most Audis, the wind mirrors aren't automatic, so if you want to tuck them in you have to manually do it, unfortunately. And then I really love as well in this car is that you can control the windows from the front and back, which is really nice. And then this button here stops the backseat drivers from being able to touch their window, which is really good if you have children. And then we've got the lights here, so I normally always leave my car on auto. The reason I actually went with an Audi Sportline and not just a standard Audi is because you get better features such as automatic lights, automatic windscreen, also cruise control, just things like that. So that's something to bear in mind if you're looking for an Audi, is to compare the specs. So yeah, obviously everyone knows about lights, so I always leave my light on auto, which is so handy. Like I just said, the windscreen wipers are automatic, but these are the functions here, so I just leave it on this one and it does it automatically. And then if I put the engine on, the indicators come up here, because obviously in my old car I did not have that feature. And then on the wind mirrors you've got the little light as well, which is just another little feature that I really like. And then here we've got the cruise control feature, which I actually used for the first time the other day, which is really good. So if you're going like on a 40 road, you can set it to 40, and then if you want it to stop, you just put your foot on the brake or flick it up to turn it off. Also the dash as well I really love, so we've got the revs here and the speed here, and then I'll just put the key in. So obviously if someone hasn't got their seatbelt on, it will flash up. It has Bluetooth connection, so when I'm playing a song it will come up here. It's got the time. And then using these controls here, it changes this screen here, so it says Emily's iPhone, the song I'm playing, all my phone contacts and a compass apparently. Also here you've got a little dial which again changes the screen, which is super handy. And then over here we've got if you're on the phone, and we've got volume, which I love. It's much easier changing it over here. And then the steering wheel itself, it says S-Line, which is really nice, and it's just a really nice leather, and I really like the difference in material. Again, this is another reason why I picked the S-Line, just because of these small little details. As well on the seats it says S-Line, which again just adds to like the overall sleek feel. And then in the rear view mirror we've got a little green light here. If you can see, because of the sun, has a little on off button, so this just helps with the glare from other cars, so I always just leave that on. It's automatically on anyway when you turn the engine on. And then up here you just have the lights, so the left light on and off, middle on and off, right on and off, and then automatic, so when you open the doors it will come on, which is what I leave it on. And then up here you've got your speakers and microphone for when you're on hands-free or on a phone, etc. And then on the passenger side we just have the glove box. I've got my sanitizer, my book, hand cream, etc. And you've got a little section here for a little file or something. And then if you want to adjust pull the seat forward or back, etc., it's there. And then you've also got a matching leather handbrake, which I again love because it just makes the car feel more expensive. And then you've got the gear stick, which is the same material as the steering wheel, which is really nice. And then you've got 2 cup holders here. I've just got some chewing gum here, and then you've got some coin slots. With the 2015 model you don't get a USB holder, so I just have to put my USB in there and charge my phone that way. But the cup holders are really deep, and yes, they fit a Starbucks cup in, which we love. So now for the exciting bit, we've got the center console, which is where all the cool little gadgets are. So this car is start and stop, which I absolutely love because I still like no tomorrow, so that turns it on and off. Then you've got your hazards, your airbag, the aircon is one there, and one there, which I have to say is amazing. This is my first car with aircon and it is life-changing. And then this bit here we have the CD player, and then this bit here we've got the SD cards, which is where you put them for your map. And then if I put the car on, so you click tone, you can just edit the stereo, etc. And then we've got radio, this car is DAB, which I love, so I always listen to Capital Extra. And then you click car, and what I love about this car as well is you can change the driving mode. So you've got auto, dynamic, efficiency. Dynamic is like this car's version of sport mode, which just changes the throttle response. And then you've got media, which will connect to my phone and play my music, etc. Which you can't actually change the music on this section, you have to change it here, which I do have to say is rather annoying. I wish you could change it here, but anyway. And then we've got telephone, so missed calls, receive calls, directory, mailbox. And then if you click menu, you've just got all the options there. And then navigation, again, I love about this car, I've used this a lot. It has maps, so you just put in the postcode and it will take you there, which is super handy because you don't have to get your phone out. So then we've got the climate control section. We've got the aircon, which is absolutely amazing in this car. And then we've got traction control here, and then you can change the driving mode here instead of going into it here. And then you've got the heated rear screen button, and then the demister for the front screen. And then the dials where you want to direct the heat to come out, or the aircon. And then again in the S-Line, which you don't get in the normal Audi, you've got a light here. So you've got a little pouch here, which is good for like your driving license or whatever, and then you open the mirror and it's got a light. So again, another cool feature about the S-Line, which you don't get in the normal car. The passenger also has a light as well, which again is a really nice feature. And then to lift the hood up, you just pull this lever here and it pops open just like magic. So this is what it looks like underneath the bonnet. It's so much neat and tidier than my last car. We've got the coolant here, the washer fluid here, and then the dipstick and the oil cap here, and then the battery over here, which has a cute little coat. This is also good to know in case you ever need to jump start your car, to know where your battery is. So, and then we've got the brake fluid back here, and that's basically everything under the bonnet. I do want to slightly modify the car as well. I'm thinking about getting a badgeless grille, And then I also want to get black alloys because I just hate these alloys. Even though I know I'll probably scratch the black, I just think it will look overall better, just because I don't think these ones currently match the vibe of the car, you know. So when I was purchasing my car from a car showroom, what caught my eye with this one is the metallic grey roof, because I don't think you see this every day with an Audi A1. And if you can see, it's kind of sparkly, which like shines in the light, which I absolutely love. I also forgot to say that I've got a 5-door. The 5-door is slightly bigger than the 3-door. I know with the Audi A1 the 3-door is more common, but just because I'm always the designated driver, I wanted a bigger car, so I'm really happy I went for the 5-door because it's slightly bigger than the A1. But yeah, basically this car is my baby and I feel so lucky that she is mine. So that was basically my car tour of my Audi A1. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, then please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!